Welcome back, ladies. So today I have a special announcement, and that is that my new digital magazine, The Lady of the House Legacy, is available for purchase. So if you would like to read it, you may go over to Patreon, which I have linked in my description box below, and it costs $10 a month to have that subscription. It also gives you full access to the videos that I've had posted over there and the previous newsletters and things like that. Now, the newsletters are pretty much a thing of the past now that I have my magazine. That's going to be more of what the focus is going to be on. I'm not saying that there might not be a writing here and there, but that is something that I've kind of eliminated. And to be able to do this magazine, I needed to kind of change things up a little bit on my Patreon channel. And that's something that I'd like to talk a little bit about as well, because you know, it takes a lot of focus to be able to accomplish something that you really have set out to do, that you want to do, and that maybe you've dreamed of doing. I've been dreaming of creating a magazine. Of course, I wanted to have a hard copy magazine that someone can hold in their hands. And all of that started when I was asked to write for Notebook Quarterly. Writing for Notebook Quarterly made me realize that I could actually write something, because I always talked myself out of doing that before. I thought, no, you're not any good at doing this. You do not have a way with words. And I really talked down to myself about that. But that, I felt, just gave me the courage to be able to do something like that. You know, when someone asks you to do something, you want to say, yes, I can do that for you. And so seeing that, but then of course seeing the layout of Notebook Quarterly was wonderful, and I just thought, this is so neat. I want to be able to do this. And that is what led me to begin writing my newsletters for my patrons. And ultimately, what resulted from that was publishing my first book and then my second book, and seeing that, okay, if I promise somebody that I'm going to write every week, I'm actually going to do it, and then I'll have all of this compiled into a book. And that's how The Lady of the House Inspirations was born, and then 1 and 2. So then, of course, you know, all along the way, others are producing magazines. I know Notebook Quarterly did a digital version as well, but just many others have. And then finally, one of the ladies that I watch on here, her name is Felicia of Miracle Manor. She released a digital magazine, and I thought, you know what, this is ridiculous. I have had this dream to do this. Why am I not doing it? I need to do something. I need to change something so I can realize this dream. And I know that I've been pulled in so many different directions that for me it was just like, where are you going to find the time to do something like that? And then I ran across this book called Free to Focus. And a large part of it is about letting go of those things that aren't serving you well, things that are just kind of draining you, taking time away, things that are not necessary. And so I had this moment of sitting there and writing out, thinking about different things that, you know, I can let go of, things that just bring me down at different times, or even not looking at my phone as much, because that is such a time waster in so many different areas. I feel like you can completely live your life looking at someone else's life, or, you know, different things that other people are doing, and not live your own life, and not do anything productive with your days. And so this was just a moment for me. It was a moment for me to realize that, you know, I have some changes that I need to make. So lo and behold, here we are, and we have The Lady of the House Legacy, and it is just a dream come true for me to be able to do this. And then also, for those of you who have been willing to support me in it, that means a lot to me, because I'm just always kind of blown away that, oh, okay, you can make something and somebody else wants to read it, or somebody else feels like they have something to gain from it, which of course, I mean, that's what I want. That's the whole point in that. But for it to actually happen, that another dream come true. So I just want to thank those of you who have already subscribed to Patreon as an heiress to be able to view the Lady of the House Legacy digital magazine. It means a lot to me. Now that costs $10 a month, and it is my hope and my wish that I will be able to release a new magazine every single month, hopefully at the first of the month, but I've given myself a window of like the first week of each month to be able to publish it. But anyway, that is my timeline that I'm working with. And I posted over in my posts section on YouTube a little preview about it, but I'm also going to share some of the pages, the first pages here, like the cover page and the table of contents, and just a couple of other things here, like the lady to lady opening letter. And anyway, it's just been wonderful to have actually been able to complete that. But let me tell you, it took a lot of focus. That's what this book talks about as well. I hope that if you would like to read some of the writings that I have, that you would go over there. There are lots of pictures in there as well, and I also have a couple of recipe cards. Now, I cannot wait to start getting in the kitchen with all of you. However, I have plans to do that once we are at the new house. And as an heiress, you also gain access to all the past newsletters that I've written, as well as all of the past videos, or most of the past videos. So anyway, that was something that actually someone emailed me about, because they weren't able to see past videos, but I have since fixed that. I didn't realize in publishing a new tier that I was going to have to basically go back through all of the old videos and allow access and all of that, but all of it is fixed now, so I feel so much better about that. It made me feel horrible that someone, you know, thought that, oh no, they weren't able to see everything and it was all locked. So anyway, just know if you were having that issue, it should be fixed now. So please go back to Patreon, and if you are interested in watching past videos, then there are, well, I think total there are over 500 posts that have been made over there. So you gain a lot of access to a lot. But anyway, that's what I have to share with you today. And I just want to thank you for being here. And for those of you, once again, who support me over on Patreon in whatever capacity that you do, I am truly, truly grateful, because without that support, there may not be a YouTube channel anymore. So anyway, thank you so much for that. And also, if you are here, thank you for being here as well. It truly means so much to me, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments.